think people are not going to want to hear this or believe this, but I signed up to just barf it out as I hear it. And so SETI, SETI from 1977, probably some bigwig nerds figured out SETI is like resetting. It was like, that's why they put those probes out, I think, is because they realized that this place is stuck in like in mud, like when your tires are stuck and you don't know how to get out. Look at the skies, okay? Anyone can say it's just, did you see that? It's just a trick of the eyes, right? But somehow I'm always right in the right place at the right time. That's probably why I got put here, called here, brought here, okay? Because I know mathematically people are surprised by something as tiny as like 1 in 2,000 or 1 in 20,000 even, right? By the data that they're seeing with the SETI thing, right? I think that's Las Cruces. I'm quite sure that's New Mexico. I think that's near White Sands. There's already personal reports from someone I know that place is already really strange, right? So anyone can say what they want, but I know if someone is saying 1 in 20,000 that something is alien, and I'm bringing you proof that is 1 in more than all of the particles in all of the world's oceans that have ever existed that I could have pulled off the way that I did. The cryptographic markers, whether or not people understand the way cryptography would happen across dimensions, is not my problem. You know, especially when some have timelines and some don't. How could I have possibly pulled any of that off, right? So whether or not people listen to me, it's because those so I'm gonna show you, okay, like what I'm saying about the whole SETI thing and the golden records and all that. And I never went looking for any of this, but I think that was part of what people were wondering. Is it hit or miss, or is it a consequence, or is it something that was happening anyway? It's something that was happening anyway. Whether or not I went looking for this or not, right? It was happening anyway. And I wasn't looking for it, but I was able to catch it before there were more landslides of like energy. But I feel so gaslit and so blocked from any information, right? So that I was only asking to be recognized so that I could get some credibility to get medicine for my dog, because who was going to believe me? I'm an ET. I took her with me. We were across dimensions, and her paw didn't, I didn't make sure her other paw came in, and I gave her a baptism because she was acting possessed. And who's going to believe any of that, right? Nobody was. Who was going to believe me that like the Vatican was keeping all of that information and they should have like let other people have it so that we don't lose all this population, right? And how does that tie to the AI at OpenAI and at Netflix? Well, it does, but how do I put everything into a 17-second TikTok video that, you know, like will keep enough attention? I don't even know how to mention most of this, let alone stuff it into like a tiny video. I didn't need the attention, and once again, here I am like dealing with all sorts of banks and like stuff and just things that like that's just enough as far as I'm concerned. And I can only imagine that most people also have had it, right? Like, it really sucks here. No wonder they send out a probe. Look, I'll show you what I'm talking about, and it's just like all the other stuff, Blair Witch Project style, okay, for you to decide.